Hey everybody, this is Dr. Venus, your Black Women Millionaires Mentor. I don't know if I'm a little concerned that my computer's going to run out because it's only at 43%. So I'm kind of tempted to go get my cord, but it's all the way downstairs. But I didn't want to keep you waiting. So let's just cross our heart, hold our intention that the cord will not run out, that the power will not run out. That is what I am intending, because I'm upstairs and my cord is downstairs, but I didn't want to keep you waiting. And I'm like, well, fuck it, we're just going to do what we got to do. Okay. So prayerfully you'll be here. Okay. So I'm going to just give you a few seconds to be here. Okay. Okay. Hey, Didrik. Come on, get it together. Hey, Karen. Hi, Troy. Hey, Karian. Hey, Therese. Oh, thanks for the heart. Someone gave me a heart. Thank you very much. I'm in a lot of ways, my official office. My wife is like, oh, you're in your office today? I'm like, oh my. So we just finished the Black Women Millionaire tour. I feel like I'm on vacation. No, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're here. And I actually want to do a musing today, not an insight, because I've really been, one, I've been celebrating. They celebrate, we're complete. And hey, Nadra, hey, Martha, welcome. My sisters from other misters, I see you. Hey, Zumba, glad you're here. And the brothers who love us. Hey, Sybil, maybe we'll be in, okay, we'll see. I don't know where I'm going to be in, baby, I don't know where I'm going to be in August, but I love you for saying you want to see me. So we'll see how it goes. Well, hello, Mrs. Zima. Oh, my God. Royalty is here. Oh. For those of you who are new to me, hi, I'm Dr. Venus, your Black Women Millionaires Mentor. My life is beyond miraculous. I wish I had a better word than miracle, but I can't come up with anything else. I got on my CEO shirt today. Look at it. CEO. I'm like, that's my thing right now. CEOing. Feel like I'm failing. Okay, but I'm here. Oh, hey, Franz. Hey, Edith. Glad you're here. Hey, Carol. Glad you're here. So hope this is balanced. I feel like I'm lopsided. But I'm sorry, for those of you who are new to me, no focus. Let me tell you a bit about me so you know who I am. Hi, Tiffany. By the time I was 16 years old, I was living on the streets of Baltimore, eating out of trash cans and sleeping in urine and beer. There's a lot going on with that, but that's the best I can give you so you don't have to go through too much. And the reason being is because my mama put me out of her house and things weren't okay there, so I didn't go back. Hey, Melinda, glad you're here. Thank you very much, Karen. And it was my 9th grade math teacher, a Black woman, holler and preach, who literally saved my life. I feel like I'm just moving dirt around on my glasses. She taught me through her actions that I wasn't a piece of trash, okay? And it's because of her love that I eventually graduated from Stanford University with a second master's and a Ph.D. I have 4 degrees. I've taken all of the survival that kept me alive on the streets and got me through all 4 of my degrees to Stanford, and turned them into a system. And we were able to go to our first million in just under 3 years. Define Possible is the company's name. And we have grossed well over 4 million in the last 5 years. We just had an amazing 10-city national tour that was bananas, that just completed, good God, let me see, 2 days ago, Saturday, it's Monday now, I believe. And our book, The Black Women Millionaire, A Revolutionary Act That Defies Impossible, you made it into a bestseller. Ashe, I thank you. And it's been a good run. It's been a good run. And so what I want to spend some time with you on today, if I haven't already, please go ahead and start pushing out this broadcast. Go ahead and start pushing it out. Just go ahead, just share. Sharing is caring. I'm really committed to creating a tribe that empowers other people by sharing knowledge. Okay? Hey, Lisa, what are you crying for? What's so funny? Okay, I don't know what that means. Please share this. Please share it. Hey, Linda. I see you. Whoop, whoop. I see you. Is that what? So I want to talk with you a bit about what do you want? Okay. It's a very, really real question. Leslie says, can't stay on long, but about to start hers, but sure, start sharing. Well, thank you for sharing. And let me know you share so I can love on you and appreciate you. I believe in being your sister's keeper. This is a big deal to me. I think that a lot of times we do too much alone. You know, we don't really share knowledge. We get fed, but we don't feed other people. You see what I'm saying? And I have some repeat offenders. Okay, so for all my repeat offenders, welcome. Love you. That's my new part. I'm trying out tribe names. And I like the word repeat offenders. It makes me happy. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Maybe, blame it on the street. Okay, thank you, Anita, for sharing. I appreciate that. Oh, I should tell you, I curse, I cry, and I pray. Sometimes at this, I don't know which order it comes and goes. Okay, I love God. My wife's a woman, and I love them both. And I thank you for sharing, Linda. So if you're not inclusive, then I'm not your teacher. You should just leave now. It's just going to make it easier for you. I don't know how you're going to be able to receive my word if you can't receive me. Do you know what I'm saying? So let me just get that out the way so you're not tripping too hard. Thank you, Tori, for sharing. Ashe, thank you for your partnership. I appreciate it. I think that's all I got. I got it in pretty early, too, so that's pretty good. Thank you, Tori, for sharing. I see that. Please share this broadcast. It is one of the biggest learning curves, I would say, for us as a people, is actually doing things together instead of as an individual. Okay. Danita says, how do I take what I have and get out of the state of depravity? It's too long, and now this desperation is setting in. Dr. Bean is what to do. Not a woe is me, never that. Just want out of this state of lack, especially when I have so much I would like up for others to achieve wellness. Well, Danita, it sounds like you don't know how to do marketing and sales. Because once you understand that, you never have to worry about lack. That is not one of my concerns for y'all. But I love you for asking. Thank you for sharing. I did my hair, and so I'm very enamored with myself. But and y'all should know, the people who are new to me, there is no straight line. Okay, this is my flow, and you know, I'm probably more of an artist than I realize. So if you need somebody to be more linear, I'm not your teacher, but I probably, I'm going to undo my hair. And so this is what I got. But I am brilliant at what I do. Thank you for sharing, Miss Edwards. I don't want to mess up your name, Hang. I'm always thinking I want to say Pangaline wrong, so I was scared of saying it. But I will, to do your question. Oh, thank you, Tiny. I don't want to do an insight today because I feel good about completing the tour. And for those of you who joined us on the tour, thank you for joining us. It was amazing, balls. And, I was talking about this thing, finishing strong. Some of you were with me. I was talking about finishing strong. And some of you have been with me because I've been creating this new distinction that I've been working through, right? And it's around completion. Completion gives you the space for creation. That's what my thing is, right? Is that once you complete something, you have the space to create, because until you do, you can't create anything. It's just a reaction. Karen said, let your hair down, girl. Thank you, Karen. No, I left it up. No, LA was ridiculous. LA, we manifested Snoop Dogg, okay? And we're going to put it all on Teresa, we're going to put it all on Teresa. And so I want to talk to you about what do you want? What do you really want? Because it's a fair question. I am looking in my real life around what do I want. Now, I know that as a few of y'all told me you share, but I can't see if you have or not. So I'm taking for granted that you are partnering with me and you are sharing this word, okay? Because I can't really see whether or not you are. Linda says Los Angeles was bananas, like all the rest. No, all of them were crazy bananas in the best way. But Los Angeles had a special kind of cray-cray, and we love it. No, it was definitely a team effort. It was a community, it was a tribe effort, okay? And one of the things that I have really been dwelling in, and I want to ask you to dwell in this for yourself in your life, is what do you want? Now, let me tell you what I don't mean, okay? What I don't mean is what do you think you can have? Thank you, Johnita, for sharing. I appreciate your partnership. I don't mean what you should do. Thank you, Katina. I love you for that. I don't mean that. I don't mean what you feel obligated to do. I don't mean what you thought you were going to do. Okay. No, you're welcome. Zumba says, thank you for offering you love of Black women. No, you're welcome. I appreciate it. And Anna, thank you for sharing. No, it's okay. It's okay. If you didn't make it, I have a special opportunity for you, so don't trip off of it. I got you covered. Stay with me. Okay? Don't worry about it. I got you. Not everybody can make the tour. That's okay. I listen to y'all. Y'all fussing me. I mean, I hear you all the time. And so one of the things I've really been dwelling on, like the tour has been amazing. I think that one of the benefits of touring, thank you for sharing, Zumba. Thank you for sharing, Joy. Make sure you give them some context so that they're not like, what's this thing? It's part of the marketing. One of the reasons I train y'all to share is because I'm training you to market. It's an indirect training. If you don't know how to share something in a way that inspires others, how can you ever create a movement? You know what I'm saying? Hey, Karen, I want more and help myself others. Yeah, but that's in order to. Karen, can you hear it? I want financial freedom so I can do blah, blah, blah. Do you catch that, ladies? That's not what I'm asking you. I'm asking you what you want, not the in order to. Dee says, I'm so excited. It's my first time. Well, welcome, Dee. Everybody love on Dee. It's her first time. Woo, Dee. If you always have to do something in order to, there's no freedom. There's no freedom. You see what I'm saying? If you have to take care of an aging parent because you're the only sibling, there's no joy there. You see what I'm saying? You won't really benefit and experience the joy of being with an aging parent in the most sacred season of their life. You see what I'm saying? Because you're doing it as an obligation. Did y'all catch that? Don't miss it. Just because I'm casual doesn't mean I'm not profound. And most of my profanity comes when you're not looking, not when I'm trying. Okay? So everybody's loving on D right now. Okay. I want to travel and embrace the world. Well, you can travel and embrace the world. Well, let me ask you this question. Why aren't you? You know what I'm saying? Like, if this is what you really want, why aren't you doing the stuff you say you want? And how do you know what you want if it's not driven by some need or some obligation or some duty? How do you really know what you want? You see what I'm saying? It's a real question. Yeah, D, they are loving on you. Yes, D. Welcome to our tribe. So it's a real question. And I'm really asking you all to think through it. I'm asking you to really have a real conversation with yourself. You don't have to say it out loud. It's not necessary. I don't think it's necessary. You know, I was talking to my wife this morning, and one of the things that we've had in our relationship is this thing called tub time. We do most of our talking in the tub, right? I don't know why. It's been that way since we met. I don't really know what it means, but it's just, we just talk. We talk in the tub. I don't know. I want to empower and impact lives. My struggle is, how do I connect with those that I can share what God has given me to make what I want a reality? Anya, you probably already are, but you're not counting it because it doesn't look the way you want it to look. Thank you for posting, okay? So this is how we're talking in the tub. And one of the things I realized, and I don't know if anyone realizes this, so let me know if I'm tripping, all right? I am actually an artist. All of my degrees are fine art degrees. I've won awards for writing poetry. I've won awards for playwriting. I was a dancer. I trained as a theater person for years. I closed a show off Broadway. And I'm a philosopher. All of my degrees are fine art degrees. Hey, Tamiko, glad you're here. All of them. All of them. Everything I've done has been a creation. You see what I'm saying? And now, Karen, I don't know what two responsibilities means, but I'm certain you'll tell me. And I used to love spoken word. In fact, in Austin, one of my students, when I was a professor, brought one of her dancers to the Austin tour stop. You know what I'm saying? Like, really, it's a beautiful life. Like, there's a lot of beauty in the life that I have lived. And as we were completing the Black Women Millionaire national tour, I just keep hearing this phrase in my head that says, it's been a good run. It's been a good run. And I'm like, what does that mean? And I've been really being with it because it's been coming up for me in the last few weeks. Well, it's been a good run. No regret, nothing negative, nothing like that at all. But it's run its course. You see what I'm saying? How many of you have ever had the feeling when you knew something had completed itself, that it was no longer, you had done as much as you could do in that format? Anybody? Am I the only one? No, Janine, it's a real question. Why am I not living the life I want? It's a fair question. And it's just something I was saying that to Lisa. I'm like, what do I want? Not what do I think I should do, not what I need to do, not what I can do. It's a real question. And I wonder a lot of times as Black women, do we ask that question or don't we ask the question because we don't really think we can have what we want? We can have what we see, or we can have an ambition to strive. And I think as Black women, we strive our asses off. Do you understand? Like we strive, like, we strive. And I wonder, hey, Lauren, I'm glad you're here. Striving is not the same as what you want. Because even if you strive for it and you earn it and you prove it and you overmake, you do all that, that doesn't mean there's any joy. Doesn't mean there's any fulfillment. That doesn't mean there's any satisfaction. You know what I'm saying? And I'm glad you can make this one live too, Laura. Katrina says, this is right there. Intellectually, we talk about what we want, but we really don't believe it in our core. That's what I'm trapping on. That's what I'm asking. Thank you for saying that, Katina. Tamika says, God is about to give you another platform. I love my tribe. Tamika, you are a beast. You are such a savage. She's like, look, I don't care what you think. That to me, God got this. And so, besides from messing with Tamika, hey, Miss Carter, hey, Bridget, okay. And so, it's a real question about what do you want? And I wonder, and this is amusing, y'all. I wonder, do we really dream? Do we really dream? Do we really, really dream? Or do we do what we can see to do our best? You see what I'm saying? It's a great question. It's a real question. I mean, I'm looking at it in my own life, and I'm looking at everything. I'm putting everything on the table. Fatima says, yes, I did. When I left my job, it was done. There was nothing left I could do that was fulfilling to me, and I knew I was no longer giving my best to my clients. I feel you, Fatima. No joy in striving. There is no joy in striving, Lorna. I mean, we tried to. Haven't we done that? Haven't you done that already? And even if you fulfill the striving, the cost to get there is huge. Have y'all not noticed the cost of striving, of making it, of overcoming, of making it? You see what I'm saying? I wonder. I'm really asking. Martha says, I think a lot of us have forgotten how to dream. At least I think that's true for me. I think that's very honest, Martha. Thank you for being honest. It's a real question. And I'm looking at it in my real life. I'm serious. I'm looking at everything like shit. I'm like, do I really like the color brown? Kim, what do you mean? I think both. What do you mean, Kim? Say more. And so the reason I'm asking that question is because I'm at a season in my own spiritual evolution, my own emotional maturity, where I'm really going back to self-love. I'm really going back. I'm telling you, I'm just going back. I'm going back to where I started. I'm going back to loving myself. I'm going back to, well, Dr. V or V, what do you want? What do you want? Not what you think you should want, but what do you want? You see what I'm saying? And it's a real question. And I'm not suggesting, some of y'all may already be doing it. Good on you. I'm not. I really am dealing with like, okay, God, what do I want? The thing I know for certain is this: I know how to manifest. So I'm never going to ever doubt that. That I got on fucking lock. All right. I know how to create. I know how to close a sale. I know how to market. I know how to do service delivery. I know how to inspire. I know how to leverage. I know how to scale. I know how to build a team. I don't doubt those. So the truth is, no matter what, I'm going to be okay. But I'm really starting to deal with, do I really want $1 million house? I don't know. You see what I'm saying? Like, does this really define me? And I'm not saying it like a money thing. I'm saying it like one of my students I'm doing a training. I'm doing a three-day transformational training in July. And if you didn't make the tour, you need to be with me in July, because I am going to blow the roof off of Dallas in July. Okay. And one of the babies, she's from England, I believe. And she was talking, she did this beautiful video testimonial thing. And I can't even tell you that group is sick. You need to get in the group just to be with them. Okay? Because they're not playing. And one of the things that she did was she was talking about being authentically herself. It was beautiful. I can't remember her name right now. But she literally cut her hair off. She cut her hair because she wanted to get back to her. She wanted to get back to her without any adornment. And she's gorgeous. She had her hair a little twist. She had her lashes on, right? And it wasn't about makeup or not makeup. It wasn't about hair or not hair. It wasn't about that at all. You see what I'm saying? It wasn't about that. I believe that God has a destiny for each and every one of us. I don't doubt that. I trust God with my life. And that is the constant in my life is God. God was with me. Thank you. Marcia, thank you for that. Marcia Carter. She did this beautiful video that this blew my heart wide open. But what I'm saying is, I know that God loves me. That I do not doubt. And it's never going to change. God's love is never going to leave me. God's love is never going to turn on me. It's never going to not like me. You know what I'm saying? It really is. Oh, no, baby, I'm not going to do July 4th weekend. It's the following weekend. That's Essence. I'm not competing with Essence. Okay, so no, we're July 13th through 15th in Dallas. I have a link in the thingy thing. Okay, but I'll tell you about it in a minute. But this is what I know for certain. I know that God loves me. I know in my heart of hearts, I'm a good person. I make mistakes. I drop balls. I forget people's names. I don't think I'm a very good CEO. I don't know. I think I'm an excellent mentor. I think I'm an excellent professor, but I don't think I'm the best teacher. I think Nana's the best teacher I've ever met in my life. And I don't think I'm going to be, I'm not even going to compare, right? I don't think that, I don't know if I'm good at, I think I'm good at what I'm good at. You know what I'm saying? And I strongly believe that God spared my life for something bigger than me. And I feel like I have tried to control how God does it. Do you see what I'm saying? I feel like I've tried to, and I don't mean control, maybe not the right word. I've tried to orchestrate. Now that may be a better one. I've tried to orchestrate what God wanted to use my life for. Do you see what I'm saying? And what if I just let it go? What if we just let it all go? What would really happen if we just let go of trying to get somewhere, trying to be somebody? What if when I look at what I want, based on what I can see at this point in my life, okay? What I want more than the breath in my body is I want to do God's work to the best of my ability. And I know how imperfect I am. I know that. 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 I I don't have a trip off of it. You know what I'm saying? I don't even care about that. That's not my concern. I think it's more fundamental. I think that if you really start to dwell in that God is the source of you, of your life. If you really, I mean, do y'all ever really just think about that? I really just think about like, okay, if God is truly the Alpha and Omega, I mean, if you just really contemplate it, damn, what does it mean to be the Alpha and Omega? That means you're everything and everything in between. And if I'm an expression of God, and that God is looking for a sufficient condition to manifest something in the world, then what is there to be afraid of? What is there to, in a way, what is there to strive for, really? You see what I'm saying? I don't know. I'm not saying you may have purpose, but I don't know. I'm not saying you do or you don't, Tiny. What I'm saying is I know myself as somebody who, if I am committed to it, I will make it work, even if it doesn't serve me, because I don't not keep my promises. I make covenants with God, and when I make covenants with spirit, they have nothing to do with anybody else. I keep my promises because that's between me and spirit. You see what I'm saying? And I'm really being with Venus. What if you just let it all go? What if you really just trust God? What if you really just, if you really did what you wanted, it wouldn't be more stuff. You know what I'm saying? It would be having my life be and do whatever God would want it to be and do. You know what I'm saying? I'm not, and you don't have the vibe on this. This is amusing. This is amusing. This is not an insight. Okay. But I really do think that it's an internal thing. There is something, the thing that I believe is that anything good that has come to me has been of God. And I say that that's about healing, to make room for God to move through you to manifest things, not you making it happen, not you hustling, not you working hard, not you grinding. I don't think that's of God. I think that's of flesh. I think that's us not trusting God. That's what I think, and so the more I let go of all the things that I think I have to hold on to, the more I can feel a level of how much I have not loved myself. And I don't mean hate myself like, I don't mean that. I mean, if you're anything like me, you've put pressure on you, to produce or to perform, or you have sacrificed things that have impacted your well-being, or your mind, or your mental, or your whatever. Okay. Sorry, I'm first, and when I do that, I'm happy. Well, maybe, I don't know. I don't have it as a happy. That's what I'm trying to say to you, Kim. It's not an in order to. It's not a fuck you. It's not I'll prove it. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm saying none of that. I'm saying, what if we had none of that? What if it had nothing? What if spirit is just looking for the right container to come and actually have the world work for everybody? And that container was you. That you were the condition for the cosmos to come through you and have the world be paradise. What the fuck? That's the shit I'm saying. I'm not talking happy. I'm not talking sad. I'm not talking none of that. I'm talking, what if, as a spiritual being, that you and I are literally the only access that God has to serving other people? What if manifesting millions is a way for you to fund the next Black female president? I'm serious, like, this shit I be thinking on, like, what if, you really walking in that you are God's hands and God's feet, whatever that looks like for you. And your life wasn't your life. You know, it's just a question. It's just a question to ask. You see what I'm saying? It's not, and you don't have to do nothing with it. This is how I do. I just blame it on the Ph.D. in me, y'all. Blame it on Stanford. I actually think through shit, you know, and I'm thinking through, okay, God, now I have to teach people how to manifest. I know how to manifest. Okay. Oh, thanks for tagging Heavenly Soul. Thank you. I just like, if that's a person's name, I love it. Thank you, Tom. It isn't anyone who thinks that it is. It isn't. Anyone who thinks that it is lost. I don't know what, Katina, I don't know what you're talking about, baby, but I'm certain it's beautiful. So it's something to think about. What do you want? And if you want stuff, in my opinion, that's a compensation. You see what I'm saying? Everything I've ever been able to manifest wasn't because of a want. I was able to manifest it because I was complete. And from that completion, I could create. And when I could create, I could manifest. That's what I'm going to be teaching in July, is manifesting. But I really am dwelling in what's the sufficient condition to manifest what you say you want. And it can't be manipulated because God cannot be manipulated. It can't be done. Fatima says, yes, Dr. Venus, you are doing God's work. I have followed you for months, but in one day, in 10 minutes, you began a shift and change in my life that I felt in my core. That was confirmation of what was spoken to me in another way just days before in Austin, and you had no idea. Well, I'm glad I'm useful. Thank you. D says, this doc is a vessel of great information. Well, thank you, D. Appreciate it. Kim says, you just have to be willing to surrender to that. Meaning God isn't a peace no man, no woman can give. God is a peace no man. Okay, Kim, I'm work on it. Kimberly says, to continue to live happy and move along from confusing messages. Okay, I almost understood that, Kimberly Dumps. When y'all post things, make sure you do a complete sentence so I can follow. Because when I read through them, I won't be able to read through them all the time with the video. Okay, so help me follow through. Okay, so it's just something I'm thinking through. You know, when I created the Black Women Millionaire Transformational Experience, it was created from a prayer. It was created from a prayer when I realized that me and God were one. And what I'm being with is all the places where my life is not a match for that. You know, and I'm very clear that money is very, very easy. It's the easiest part. It's the easiest thing to make. I'm not even tripping off that. But if you don't know how to manifest, you'll keep working hard. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we're going to be working on in July, is manifesting. Okay. Because without it, you're going to work. And so that's all. I don't have a point. I'm just really inviting you to think through stuff and really start to contend with, are you at a place where you're willing to manifest? Because you're going to have to let go of something to do so. You're going to have to let go of some things to do so. You're going to have to let go of the very thing you think you have to hold to manifest. The healing part gets you the access. The manifesting takes a couple of rotations. Nothing bad, nothing. To me, you've already done it. You just haven't got it down to a system. Well, we'll see. Tamika says, God is the potter and you are the clay. Allow him to mold you and shape you into who he wants you to be. Maybe, Tamiko. I think that God is more, I don't know if God's the potter, I'm the clay. I get the metaphor. I think that me and God are the same. I think that God and I are in the same conversation. And I think that God is waiting on me to mold the clay. And then God will blow breath of life into it. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing, but different come from. Andrea says, your messages are always amazing on point. Thank you. Okay, I'm glad it's useful. Rhonda says, hey, Dr. B, I have manifested 2K since seeing you in LA. Woohoo! And I found some folks who can open doors I'm not able to. Woohoo! Then at least the work is working. Okay, then that matters. I'm glad the work is working. I'm glad I'm reliable on it. I'm hoping students are AJ, Anja. God tells us in his word, our lives are not our own. I'm always seeking his will for my life. I understand that I'm a vehicle and instrument. Okay, baby, then what's the point of telling me this? I'm trying to see how this ties into the message. I'm not disagreeing with you. Okay, I still don't, he says, okay, good. I'm glad you have a very strong faith. I'm not challenging that. I'm saying something completely different. Chanel says, yes, Dr. B. Okay, thank you, love. Okay, so that's all I have for today. I'm just going to invite you to move, just to think through, what do you want? And then investigate. Is it an ambition? Is it a compensation? Is it a should? Is it a I ought to? Just really contemplate it. You don't do nothing with it. Just contemplate it. This is not a right answer, wrong answer. It's no one answer to it. It's an inquiry. It really is an inquiry. And as I look at my own life, I really am being with it really, what do I want in this season of my spiritual evolution and my emotional maturity? I don't know. Well, I think perfecting manifestation happens over time, and you have to get systematic about it. I think people do it hit or miss, and a lot of people manifest in crises. But what if you can manifest, and they manifest when they need, which is a hard way to do. That means you always have to need and have it be urgent in order for you to manifest. I'd rather for you to manifest from a place of peace and prosperity. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't have to be hard, but it has to be taught. Okay? And so I'm going to be doing a 3-day transformational experience here in delicious Dallas, July 13th through 15th. Someone type this in for me, theblackwomanmillionaire.com/ticket. I'm going to try it. The Black Woman Millionaire.com/ticket. I'm afraid to push it. Did it work? Yay! Okay, did I do it right? I hope I spelled it right. Okay. Just want to, just something that, if it's something that resonates with you, I encourage you to come play with us. Go read the page. Read it all the way so you can see what I'm pointing to. And because I think that it points to what I'm wanting for you. I don't want you to ever have to work hard again, but I can't get you there if you don't have all the pieces. And even at the tour, I couldn't get all the pieces because we only had 4 hours. You know what I'm saying? Ish. Rhonda says, I want freedom to do what I want when I want. I want to get paid enough money to have that freedom by bringing value to lives of millions. Like, yeah, but Rhonda, I don't know if you can hear it. I'm saying something different. I would look back to, y'all check out what Rhonda says. She says, I want freedom to do what I want when I want it. Rhonda, how can you not? You can have that freedom now. Ask yourself, if you don't have that freedom, how come you don't have it? That's the real question. If you say you want something and you say you don't have it, then the obvious question is, why not? That's the real, you see what I'm saying? That's the, well, why not? Well, Rhonda, why aren't you free? You know what I'm saying? Like, what would it take for you to be free? I was thinking about this book about, there's this brother named Viktor Frankl. He's a Jewish man. He was in the Holocaust. And he was literally he was in Auschwitz. I can't remember. And he talked about freedom. And so did Nelson Mandela. They talked about freedom. And the way they talked about it, and they were still in bondage, Rana, when they talked about it. You see what I'm saying? So I'm inviting you to really think through what you mean. I'm not saying you're wrong at all. Oh, that's so honest. Rhonda said, I haven't done the work. Holla and preach. I hope you're coming to Dallas because I can work with you, okay? Because you're willing to tell the truth. You haven't done the work. We want stuff. We want to do the work to have it. And the work may not be, it could be letting go of everything you think you have to hold. You may have to change. You may have to let go of your standards. You may have to let go of your eating habits. You may have to let go of things that you didn't think you have to let go of. But if you take it on for real, you really can have what you want. You see what I'm saying? But Rhonda, thank you for saying that. That gives me hope that this is real. You know what I'm saying? We haven't done the work. We've gotten by. We've become complacent. We've been comfortable, ladies. We haven't done the real work to have what we want. I'm not saying the work we've done was bad. I'm saying there's a whole nother level that requires, in my opinion, an emotional maturity and spiritual evolution to heal at the level of consciousness, to heal a culture, to heal a world. That's the shit I want. The money, that comes, anytime I give value, money's easy. If you're not getting paid, you're not giving value. That's all that's happening. That can be taught. D. Durek says, freedom is a state of mind, not always physical strength. Okay, I'll take that. Andrea says, I know I haven't trying to figure out where to begin. Okay, that's fair. Andrea, that's a fair call. Lainey says, are you coming to Charlotte? Honey, baby, I was already in Charlotte. I love the way y'all ask me questions. But I love you for asking. I've already been to Charlotte. Okay, I'm going to be in Dallas. If you want to come kick it with me, if you want to get in the room with me. We can do some things, okay? All right, beloveds, thank you for sitting with me in my musings, okay? No, damn glad it was a good word today. If you were fed by this word, this life giving word, this life affirming word, please pay it forward. Please share it. Give people a little heads up. Say, hey, it's a bit on the deep side, but stick with it. so they'll know what they're dealing with. Don't just push send without giving some context, unless that's all you can do. And I honor that as well. But if you want to get good at marketing, you want to get good at inspiring people to look. Use this as an opportunity to learn how to do that. Everything I'm doing, I'm a teacher. It doesn't leave. So if I'm asking you to share, I'm actually training you. You just don't even know it. You won't know it until it's time. Okay. So please share. Okay. That's all I have for now. Know that you love beyond measure, my sweet sisters of success and the brothers who love us. The tour is over, but if you missed the tour, or if you're ready to go in for real to get free to fulfill your destiny, which is the only thing I'm doing, then come be with me in Dallas, December 13th through 15th. Okay. And we'll get it done together. Okay. Know that I love you in that agape way. My battery's about to die and I don't want to cut you off. So I'm going to go through the comments. Don't be sorry, Lainey. It's all good. No, you're welcome. No, it's okay. Thanks for getting. You're welcome, Tamiko. Yeah, but it's an internal revolution, Paula. It's in the book, The Black Women Millionaire. Okay. Yeah, July 13th through 15th is when we'll be doing it in delicious Dallas for real. 3 days, actually 4 days when you pay in full, but hard in the paint in a beautiful, transformed, lush way. All right. I love you, sis. Thank you for being with me in the musings. And know that you love beyond measure. And remember this. You're worth so much more than you have ever been taught to believe. And if you want to make your mark, make the difference you are uniquely crafted by life to make, and manifest millions on your own terms, you simply have to heal your heart. It is not an option. Okay? I am living proof. I love you. Share this video and grab your seat to be with me in Dallas. Goodbye for now.